And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Stockton. Got his man on the outside. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. There he goes. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. I know he thinks he can house every... But sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now try to move the sticks with Brown. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Phillips. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldog! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A give to Brown. There's some room. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the catch. It's Foley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to the run. He's there to make the stop.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Again, it's Brown. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be...
Touchdown, Louisville! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll move the tight end. Just feeds the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
The run inside. It's Phillips. There's a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brings into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads quickly. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Handoff for Frazier. Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphries.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Arizona taking on the number 25 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's Arizona setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Isaac Brown to the left. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
and just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off for Brown. Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll run the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And he got it! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Could be an alley.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville's offense has taken the field and they look ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. First down, right back to Brown. Makes it past the marker. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. Turning it on! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's got him in the flat. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run with Brown. So they do not pick up the 2-point conversion there, and there is someone slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Now on 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Frazier.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Frazier again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got it, looking for a first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. The keeper on the option. Finding some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Foley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Brown.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins chip.
Breaks away on the left. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Here's the pressure, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, my goodness, he's not even close to the 1st down marker, and they'll have to give up the football. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Great place to start for this offense. The option look. The option, he'll keep it. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Here comes the two-point try. From the red zone, it's Brown. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7.